What's going on, everybody? I've kept trying to make videos, just video, and I realized I couldn't. I was having a lot of trouble. Uh, Very unexpected. So if you're just joining, well, I'm just starting. If you're just joining me, I looked out my hotel room last night in Orem, and I saw a big sign on a baseball field for Utah Valley University, and I was like, well, that's interesting. And didn't realize that I was in walking distance, literally 0.35 miles away from the final speech or final event for TPUSA with Charlie Kirk. So I'm actually standing in the courtyard. It's very cordoned off right now. And I kept starting videos, and I'm going to tell you, I walked from up there. I did the walk from his final, the drive up that we've seen so many times that I get chills, thinking about the fact that Charlie was driving up for his final event and throwing out hats with so much joy. Look at the crowd. I'm very surprised at how small the setting is, and how close that building is where the, I guess, suspected shooter came from. Whatever. I'm not going to talk about that. But it's so quiet, and I think school's in session. I don't know, but it's just so quiet and peaceful. And my friend Ray went here last night, and I knew that I was going to come this morning before I went into sound check. And it is so heavy, and not in a dark way, like not in a heavy, dark, bad spiritual way. First off, it's incredibly peaceful. It's an incredibly peaceful scene. How do I make this smaller? I don't know. Trying to see. I don't think I can see comments, but if you have comments, let me know, or questions about the area. It's got this very peaceful waterfall, which I'm like, I need to see. I don't remember any of that because there's so many kids here. And I came around the top, and you have to kind of walk around, and I'll go up to the top because I don't know if anybody saw my video yesterday, but somebody gave me a little baby Jesus. And the whole purposes of the baby Jesus are to obviously gift people that and to spread the word. But I'm going to tell you, I got to the top and looked down to kind of where kids would be watching, and this is the trap door everybody's so concerned about. They do theater and they do plays here, and that's what that's for. And it was just, I had a moment up top. You can go through. I couldn't breathe. It was a weird, very weird feeling, and I'll go up there. I'll walk around. Morning, Rhonda. When I saw that I was across the street from it, I'm like, all right, I gotta make some time. And honestly, I don't know if this will be the last. I might come back tonight. And before I head back to the hotel, I'm gonna spend some time praying. But I was listening to my Spotify Christian playlist, and I'm gonna tell you, when I got to the top where I'll be walking to in a second, it was just a very weird feeling, and I don't know how to properly explain it. And there was another guy that walked behind me. There's a couple people that are like me. There's like kind of random flowers everywhere, and they take a picture. And first off, you're going to see something really cool that they have a big American flag behind the setting. But I think for anybody that feels, before I walked over, I was thinking about how special Charlie Kirk was to our country, not just, from a Christian standpoint, from a political standpoint, and thinking about, in all reality, the future of elections was shifted by one man and one man's creation in the eyes of what he believed was righteous, and in what I believe is God's eyes. Weird, I'm having trouble breathing. But anyways, here is the look from up here. So as you can see, it's all cordoned off. You can see there's a rose in the hand of, there's a lot of roses I've noticed. I'll walk over to there as well. But yeah, I see this other guy takes a picture, and it's like everybody's very quiet. I don't know why this is such a quiet, must be a commuter school. I don't know. Very weird. It's October. Why is nobody here? But yeah, just kind of walk around. Somebody did "You Are Loved." Happy birthday, Charlie! Freedom bracelet. I don't know if you guys can see that. I think so. It's kind of this weird, quiet, I guess, mecca for people that want to see this. Yes, Kelly, I also did. She's saying thin air. I also did a Peloton for 30 minutes yesterday without having any issues. So I don't think that's really it. But anyways, just want to tell you it's a very cool place, even though something very tragic happened, because I feel like there is an element that will always be about this specific place that it'll obviously never be forgotten, but because it's just this very like peaceful place, like with I don't know. So for Kelly, who I don't know if she's actually, oh, look at B. Scott, Charlie preached division. It's always got to be one. It's funny. What I would, all I could say is when I came up here, the feeling that I got was that there is there's just a presence of God in this place, and it is an unexplainable thing for me. But I was like, I wanted to see it. I wanted to see how it made me feel. My buddy said it was just this very, you feel something here, and I don't think that everybody will feel it. But if you're wanting to tap into something that is incredibly special, somebody that, despite all the different conspiracies going around of what happened, all we know is that somebody very important to this country, somebody that lived in what he believed was direct accordance with spirituality and God, and as a good man and somebody that truly changed the world globally, this was his final place. And I feel as though, almost like when you take a photo, what does that happen? Like when you take the photo and you get like the exposure, it's like his imprint is here. God's imprint is here. And I think that anybody that wants to receive that when they come here will feel that. It's a weird feeling. And when I got up here, I admittedly just standing here, I'm like trying to take it in, like breathe, listen to the music, and I started to cry, and I'm like, well, this is interesting. This is weird. Can you see the spot where? Yeah, it was somebody asking the question. I believe, I don't think it can't be this building because that's way too close, supposedly. But I think I don't know. I'll go back down there to end the video, to wrap it up. But I could have been that Sparks Automotive building. I don't know. I'll go down there and get one more view. I wish Kelly would just delete her comments. I'd rather have a conversation with B. Scott at this point. So anyways, this is the spot that it happened. And it's like, even just knowing how many people would be, how many people filled this area. It's amazing how many thousands of people can fit in such a small space. It's wild to me. So walk down one final time, and I actually can't. I like that, Renard. I mean, I wouldn't like to visit the Hanging Museum. Obviously, wouldn't be a positive, but I would, obviously. But I would assume that there's a lot of the same kind of presence there in many ways. I'm going to go down to the bottom. I don't know how to change the camera to face it the other way, unfortunately. Can I change it? Oh, I can't change it. Here, I'll walk down. See, there's a camera crew actually out here right now. Sorry. How you doing, guys? Hey. Somewhere. Honestly, I don't know. It's not, I mean, could it be that building? I really have no idea. Somewhere in that general, I mean, I'm essentially right where the tent was right now. All right. So that's it, guys. Straight in front where he was to the left, right? Yeah, but if it's that roof, it's like right there. I think, I mean, that's not even 75 yards. The other one in the back might be closer to 150 yards. I don't know. That's a pretty close. Now I want to watch the. I'll have to watch a clip to see where they said it was from. But why is it so vacant? I have no idea. It's like this whole school is super quiet. But anyways, yeah, got to spend some time here today. I'm gonna go put my baby Jesus someplace. Later, guys. God bless.